Hello guys, it is day 20, Friday, January the month, on the 20th of course, because every day I'm doing a video. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, which has really become apparent to me lately, is there are so many guys that I know that are single and so many girls that I know that are single, and yet I haven't been able to match any of them with each other because they just don't suit each other. And I was thinking to myself, why? Why is there such a man drought for the girls and such a girl drought for the men? Now, if you have an opinion or you know the answer, the real answer, then drop a comment below and let me know because, yeah, it's been really interesting and I got some insight about it. One of Damien's friends came over and he's got a new girlfriend and I think they've been together for about 4 months and he's very happy with her. And he was saying to me, oh yeah, I've got a decent girlfriend this time. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And he said to me, well, I've got a girl and she's little bit larger, so she's not really skinny and she's not particularly gorgeous or anything, but she's nice and I like her. And he goes, and I'm really happy with her. And I said, why? And he goes, well, she cooks, she cleans, she lets me go out whenever I want, and we get along really well, and it's very user friendly. You know, we have fun together. We we've got a friendship. And I said, so you just want her to cook and clean for you? And he goes, no, it's just nice that she can, and we share those jobs. And I'm like, oh my god, a man that wants to share home jobs, awesome. And he said the problem is that girlfriends I've had before have been really high maintenance. They've been really skinny or good looking. They don't cook, they don't clean, they treat you like shit. And he said, you know, I had one girlfriend, she would just say, oh, blah, 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 ring me up, I need you. I would go around there, I'd spend, a bit of time with them. We'd sort of be dating for 2 or 3 days, and then I wouldn't hear from her for a week. And he said, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't know where I stood or anything. And a lot of the guys have said they've had a girl that they've gone out with that's been high maintenance. She's either been hugely demanding, ringing all the time, ringing at work, coming past their work. One girl that he was telling me about, he rang her and said, look, I can't come over tonight because I've got something else on and I'll see you tomorrow. And she said, where are you? And he said, oh, I'm just at the post office near my home. So she got in her car and drove probably 20 minutes from her place to where he lived, the area that he lived, drove up and down the street where he lived to find a post office on the street, and then drove in the vicinity of that up and down until she found his car and found where he lived, because she'd never been there. They'd only, been out as friends to places. And I went, are you kidding me? That's like stalking. And he goes, that's what girls are like nowadays. He goes, they either do stalking, they harass you, or they're demanding, they won't pay for anything. And he goes, I don't mind paying for a chick, but I don't like it when she demands to be paid for, and she demands everything under the sun. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's really interesting. On the flip side, because the guys are just as bad, the girls have all been complaining. The guys are drinking too much, smoking too much, spending their money on crap and not saving. They don't commit. They want serial partners and all this sort of stuff. And I thought to myself, surely there's a way to cut through all the crap and find somebody that you like. And I can tell you now, I personally think the best way to find your new partner is through your friends. Now I can hear some of you going, oh God, no, my friends, oh. But think about it. You spend so much time with your friends and your friends know you really well. They know what you do and don't like. And if they know this guy and they know what this guy is like, they'll know whether you two are suitable or not. Now I used to think that was shit. And I would be like, no way am I going to go out with someone. My friend has set me up and it's going to be good. Well, I can tell you, my first 5 boyfriends, count them, 5, I picked all of them. All 5 of them. None of them went out for me. They all went out with me because I wanted to go out with them, which sounds really dumb now and really hurtful to me at the time. I'm over it now, of course. But in all of that, my friend at the time who wanted to go out with one of my ex-boyfriends, who still wanted to go out with me, big little triangle thing there, introduced me to my current boyfriend. Now, I was 22 when I met him. I will be 40 on the 31st of January, so I've got, 11 days to go. And we've been together all that time. We had a small time where we broke up for a while, but neither of us went out with anyone else during that time anyway, because we just knew that we're to be together. And everyone that I've met that has been hooked up because of a very close friend or family member has connected them with their future partner, it's been a really great relationship, because they know you, they know your partner, and they can see from an outsider whether or not you'll be compatible. They stick you in the same room to see if you like each other. Because ultimately, if you don't find them attractive and they don't make you horny, well then you're not going to go out with them long term, are you? No. And I was thinking about it, and my grandparents met the same sort of way. My grandfather used to ride his push bike in competitions around Edithvale, and my grandmother, who lived in Mordialloc, would go and watch those with her girlfriends. And some of her friends and some of his friends got together and started talking, and then my grandparents met, and then my grandmother thought, oh, he's an alright sort, and my grandfather was like, she's quite cute. And then a couple of weeks later, they realised they catch the same train to work every day. They worked really close to each other every day. They lived really close to each other. They'd been in similar circles for a really long time. And so I think they were 16 when they met, and they just really clicked, and they had everything together, and they got married at 18. They're now 86 and a half. They'll be 87 in March, and they are still like this. They do anything to be together all the time. They don't even have sex anymore because they're too old. And my grandmother's like, no, I don't want to do that, because that's going to happen eventually. But they are such great friends. They just love to spend time with each other, but they also spend a lot of time apart. And I think that is the secret to a perfect relationship. You cannot be with your partner 24/7. You cannot. You need time for yourself. You need time for your own activities, and you need time to have activities together. In saying that, what is the thing that got you together with your partner? How long have you been together? Do you fight or not fight? Damien and I, we never fight. We might have a few words every now and again going, no, I don't like that person. Why are you still friends with that person? Or, I can't believe that person treated you so badly. You're never to be friends with them again. And then ultimately though, we make our own decisions because we're not married. So he can't say what I can and can't do, and I can't say what he can and can't do. But a lot of the things that we do and say and like are very similar. So that's kind of cool. He's my rock. If the cat brings me a present, because my cat brings me presents, I ring him up and go, honey, our baby brought us another present. He'll go, what is it? And I go, it's another mouse. I don't know why. I think it's because there's a lot of houses being built around here, but for some reason, I think she's brought me 4 mice in the last 2 months. Luckily for me, they're all dead, but I had a really bad experience when I was younger, and I had to move a dead mouse, and it was freshly dead, and it was like jiggly, and I had to chuck everything that I used to get it out, and I chucked 3 times to the bin. I chucked out the bin. I chucked 3 times on the way back. 3 hours later, when my brother got home, my sister-in-law was telling him about it. I chucked again. My brother made a comment about it 2 hours later, and I chucked again. Needless to say, mice and me don't mix. Fake mice I don't care, but like fresh dead, no, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Don't like it at all. So it's quite interesting. However, I'm really happy that the present she's choosing to bring me is mice and not baby birds or birds in general. Mice I'm fine with because I don't want mice in the house or anything like that. But yeah, if it was birds and stuff, then I'd be a bit upset. So this has been my 20th day in my challenge, and it is a bit of a challenge, trying to talk to people and knowing something that you should talk about and say, and sometimes I just ramble on. Anyway, David and I are going to a car show tomorrow, having a meeting for Aussie Beach TV in the morning to see the venue for our Aussie Beach TV barbecue day on the 26th of January in St Kilda. So if you're around, come down and catch it out. I know a couple of YouTubers are going to come down there, so that'll be good. You might be able to get in there, vlog for the day, and then we're going off to the car show at the exhibition building. So that'll be good. You'll be able to see what some of the things that I saw. I haven't seen it yet. Well, I'm seeing tomorrow is what I should say. What I will see. I don't know. I keep getting these tenses wrong. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm having an awesome weekend, and I'll have an awesome day tomorrow with my boy seeing cars because he loves it. I like some of them, not as much as him, but you know, it's all good. And yeah, on Sunday's Playground Powerhouse, last day of filming, grand final, so hopefully that's a good day and a quick day. And then I've got other activities to go on with. So have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.